So one of the really interesting things is that this van, the Nugget, is a bit of a different size and shape to our old van. And so one of the things we're looking at is, can we fit it into our carport? And so in prep for that, I've moved this light, which was below the rafters, and I've replaced it and put it above the rafters for now. And just so we don't hit that on the way in. So we're going to test that out in a minute. Hello, this is the MacNugget. It's our 2023 Transit Custom Nugget, which we took delivery of yesterday. So it is still reasonably shiny, although nature is trying to repossess it with all those leaves, as you can see. Taking a little walk round the outside. So there's sliding doors on both sides. We've got our water filling point here. We've got our electrical hookup here. You've got my legs there. Hello. Channeling Andrew Ditton. So it's still looking a bit shiny. This is the black metallic paint. So on this side you've got the Westphalia awning, the wind out awning. If we have a look inside, so we've got the bench seat there with Woody's dog bed on it. We're still working out the best way to travel with Woody at the moment. Yesterday on the way home he really liked the carpet in the front, and that was his favourite place, lying down there. He seemed quite happy. So we've got the two captain's chairs that both swivel. They are really comfortable. They've got armrests either side, which is really good. And then up front, because it's basically it's a transit van up front, so we've got all the usual kind of Ford Transit storage, loads of cubby holes, bottle holders. There's some storage up here. Now this, if you've watched Silver Nugget Adventure, this is where the control panel used to be. And that is now a nice little non-slip storage area. We've got the display there, which has got the sat-nav and the radio and everything, all the Ford Connect functionality on it. One of the things I keep forgetting is that I actually do need to use the key. So on our Nissan it's actually keyless entry and keyless start, even though it's 17 years old. And this Ford Transit, I've still got to put the key in. Okay. This van has the auto box, which is really great and works really well. Just while we're sat here, we've got a 12 volt connector just inside the side door, and then you've got down here at the back of the handbrake there are two USB ports, and this handbrake it always goes to the down position. If you're familiar with how old Jaguar XJS's worked, the handbrake's very similar operation to that. We've got our umbrella here, we've got some storage in here, and we've got the dealers put our shower head and a few other bits and pieces in there. You've got the curtains fitted to all the windows apart from the front windows, which have their own blinds. We've got the light switches here, but the power is not on at the moment, so I'll do that in a second. And then lots of handy storage. Okay, a bit more light on the subject. So we've got some nice cubby holes in here, some pockets, another pocket up here. That's the door to access it from the rear. And then we've got the ladder for accessing the upstairs bunk. Down here is the space where you can apparently fit the toilet. We need to try and see if our porta potty will fit in this one. Got the cutlery drawer. Lots more handy storage. Somewhere to keep the champagne. And then some more storage down here. So, and I think if you've seen the Silver Nugget Adventures video, you'll know that this is a bit of a utility cupboard that you won't be able to keep much in, because you'll always need access to these, and you have to keep the fridge elements free. And then under the sink, we've got the hot water boiler. We've got back there, we've got the, you won't be able to see it, but we've got the electricity cut off and the gas cut off valve. And then in this bag we've got our Westphalia outdoor chairs. We've got the top from the table, and we've got the bolster cushion that helps to make the bed up downstairs from the bench seat. Just now a quick look at we've got the 230 volt plus the USB here. We've got another 230 volt plus the light switches for the kitchen, and then this little button is to let you out of the boot, so it unlocks the boot so you can just push it open. And then we've got the outdoor table, which is hooked onto the tailgate there. And just looking towards the front of the van again. So there we go. So we just put the roof up. So it looks like, because both vans are next to each other, it looks like the roofs go the same way, but one van's part nose out and one van's part tail out. So it's a duo of vans. There's Woody. He's a good boy. But he doesn't like being left alone. What are you barking at? What are you barking at? Cool. The magic light on. As my beautiful assistant is demonstrating. Lovely. Once we've got the electrics on, you can see the control panels on. So that's one of the big differences between Silver Nugget Adventures 2020 van and the 2022 spec, or the 2023 spec, that's what this is. Thanks Woody for the soundtrack. So we're 100% battery because we drove the van home yesterday. It was 80% when we left the dealer. And then that's the heating controls. And we can set a timer for that and everything.
Shh! Get to bed. Get to bed.
Woody, shut up.
No.
We've got the fridge controls, so we can turn the fridge on. We can set the level, minus or plus. And then we can set the date and time, but fortunately it's all been done for us. We might have to change the time, of course.
Yeah. Right, settings. Time. It is actually 12:54. Okay.
Easy as that. Brilliant. And then we've got a flashing warning because the fresh water is empty. So we can just acknowledge that and clear it, and then the warning light stops flashing. Cool. Right, so we've taken the ladder out of this cupboard, put it in place to go up into the ladder bed. And then to get in, and go straight. I know that some people are worried about having to stand on the kitchen cabinet, but for me I don't have to do that, I can get straight up. Also plenty of space for the two of us up here, and it's pretty comfortable.
Also got used to the top of this cabinet as a shelf. So when we pull the light up,
Just leave me here for a while.
so you can put your phone there or whatever during the night. They've got light settings as well, so you can turn them. I think there's 3 different settings on these. And then they just clip back down, lie flat out of the way.
That's really cool. Yeah, just have a look at so we've got this memory foam mattress, and it's also got these plastic springs. So there's really quite a lot of support there.
And this is the net, obviously.
Yep. Right, we worked it out. So these bits, that one goes in there, that one goes in there, same on the other side, and then there's poppers that hold it onto the side of the bed and to the front. And so that means I'm stuck here now until Julie lets me out. So here's the list of what we get. We've got an umbrella, we've got the carpet set in the front, we've got the user manual, we've got the charging cable for home. What else have we got? We've got the entry step, which Julie's currently using. We've got the camping table, which is in the back of the boot door. The folding chairs, which are under the kitchen sink. The hand crank for the awning. And then what's this final bit? Oh, the net for the pop-up roof. And 2 keys. Okay, so here's some interesting other bits and pieces. Whoops, I've got the locking wheel nut. Julie's got a special bag that she's going to put that in to keep it safe. So Julie's got these little bags that we're using. I think she probably got the idea from Silver Nugget Adventures. We've got some pegs for the awning. She's put the alloy wheel lock in here. Then we've got these 2 keys, which are for the freshwater filling access point. And then this, which was interestingly described as the Shiwi, but this is if you want to top up your water tank using an ordinary watering can, then you can put that into the filler cap and basically pour the water in that way. Organise things in, and then she's all organised with putting all this kind of stuff like our lights, various straps and organiser things, and then we've got our tech bag with our router and cables in. So we just need to find homes for all these things. And then the other thing that I bought was the connector that allows you to basically put a hose directly onto the water filler. So that bit goes inside, and then you've got your hose lock connector there. What we're looking at is, can we fit it into our carport? But if we look here, the top of the van comes to where the barn doors were, but we've got a pop top roof on top.